I think it's very important because we need some changes, and I mean major change. So that's why everybody need to go out and vote.
This election to me means kind of choosing whether or not we keep going the way we're going or changing things up. And unfortunately, I think changing things up would be a negative, a big negative for the country.
I'm very excited to wear my voting apparel, be able to exercise my right to vote, and hopefully bring some sanity back to our country and, and get Trump the heck out of office.
Freedom for our country. I mean, this is the greatest country in the world, and we want to keep it this way. And with all the riotings and burnings and looting and everything that's going on, this has to be stopped. And the only way we're going to stop this is to vote Donald Trump back in.
It means that that the rights that for a person to vote should be always exercised, especially if you're looking for a better America.
I just hope that he doesn't, but if he did, then and it is, it's nothing you can do. You just have to work together, and all minority people need to work together, and people just need to open their eyes and see what's going on.
It would mean that my paycheck would still continue to be as high as it is now. It would mean that I actually feel safe in this country, and it would mean that I won't have doubts about whether or not the house my fiance and I just bought will be taken away from us because of their wanting, the Democrats kind of wanting to eliminate the single-family housing type deal.
It's hard to even imagine how awful that would be. That would just be a giant step backwards from where we already are, which is pretty far behind from where we were 4 years ago. Everything is challenging right now with COVID, and it just seems like we are taking one blow after another. And I don't even want to imagine the possibility of another Trump victory.
That'd be great, great. It's number one. It's going to be a mark against these evil people that are trying to destroy this country, and it'll be another 4 years of greatness.
I will say and continue to say that when a person lives for righteousness and the truth and everything that is for the people and for the people, and it should be by the people, because we are the people, and that should always be a point that the people should always stand and be able to feel like who they are, and that's American.
If Joe Biden won, I hope he's can fix the country. I think right now there's so much racial issue going on, and I hope that he can get everybody together, and work as a country, and prove the world that we can do it.
It basically would mean that I can't see any positives coming from it.
Well, that would be fantastic. It would make me feel safer as an American. It would make me feel like there's a brighter, more hopeful future for people of color, for people of different sexualities, for people of different religions, to live the American dream and give everybody the opportunity to do that.
Tragedy for America. Tragedy. I mean, it's going to. They're going to decimate Medicare. Everybody, including you, are going to get more taxes charged on you because right away he's going to eliminate the Trump tax plan, and if he destroys oil and fossil fuels, I'm going to tell you what, everything, food, water, electricity, everything is going to go up. You people won't even be able to afford to live in this country, and those are my opinions.
Well, if he did, I mean, I could see some of his integrity. Some people you can't see their integrity because they don't have any. But I'm not going to point a finger, but I'm just saying that we know, and we all have eyes and ears and have minds, and we know how to think, and we know how to really give a good, if the good is in you. Some people don't have that virtue.
I'm not gonna tell them anything because it's not my place to tell them, and I hope they don't tell me what to do either because it's not their place to tell me.
You got to look at who you are. You got to look at what your reasons for voting are, and you got to pick whoever's closest to you. I mean, that's my personal beliefs. I'm very pro-Trump. I'm very Republican. I'm very conservative. In the end of the day, though, I want people to vote, period. That's all that matters.
I think on both sides, different news sources are able to really influence in kind of incorrect ways voters into thinking, something is actually, one party is doing this or the other party is doing that. So I would really encourage people to look at non-biased news sources and do a lot of research for themselves instead of just looking at, memes on Facebook or Instagram or something.
Vote Trump if you love America.
I would tell them to always remember that you're a part of where you are. And when you're a part of something, you should be a part of the righteous part of it, the part that means something, and the part that is growing, the part that is progressing, and all of that. That's the way my mind thinks. And I'm not against anybody, because you got some people, they're bad, but they got good points. But I mean, are they going to continue to move in the area in which is going to satisfy the people? Because this voting privilege and right is for the people, not for a person.